Class Professor Fernandez with an introduction for Module 7. Module 7 is going to be a little bit different than all the prior modules. It may appear shorter, and it is for all practical purposes, but it can be a little bit more difficult. You have a Part A, just like the prior modules, with readings and video lectures. The readings is the Chapter 12 of your Blue Book, the entire Chapter 12. Now, there are no reading quizzes for this module. And the main reason I do that is I want you to focus on the discussion post at the end, which I have detailed instructions like I usually do, because this is focusing on the Civil War. So you are responsible for reading the entirety of Chapter 12 and watching the video lectures that I have posted. These will help you in your discussion post. Other than that, that's pretty much the main assignment for the week. There is no analysis assignment for this week and no reading quizzes. Now, can you get away without reading? Hell no, because the discussion post is based off Chapter 12, where you actually have to reference 2 primary sources and a secondary source. And I go into detail on the Flipgrid discussion instructions. So don't get caught flat-footed thinking, oh, it's going to be an easy module. I don't have to worry about an assessment. I don't have to worry about reading quizzes. No, don't think that way, because in all actuality, it may be a little harder in some sense because you have to read the entire chapter, which you should be doing anyway when I assign readings. But you actually kind of have to keep notes because you're going to have to reference 2 primary sources and 1 secondary source from the module. From the chapter, excuse me. So that's pretty much your assignment for this module, Module 7. The next module is Module 8, but that's after spring break because we are off spring break, March 9th through the 13th, and I hope you all have a great spring break because I'm not going to post anything for that. But when you come back, I want you to have worked on, or you can work on, your final project. I have opened up Module 8 at this time. And I want to go over it because Module 8 is pretty much just the directions and instructions on how to complete your final project. So Module 8 is it. So it's a public history project. The directions are in there. For all practical purposes, what you're going to do is you're going to pick one of the approved monuments on the list in Module 8. I'm looking at it right now. They're in and around San Antonio. Some are outside of San Antonio. Excuse me, pick one of those places. If for some reason there's not a monument, or maybe there's something that you would like to do, run it by me before doing it. Other than that, it has to be on this list. So under Module 8, pick one of those places, and then I have directions on exactly what I'm looking for. It's going to be a Flipgrid video, just like before. The dates are going to be different because this is kind of your final exam, so it's kind of on an exam schedule type style, or exam dates. So I want you to go to that place, create a video, a Flipgrid video, and you're going to visit it, and you're going to create a video where you're going to share certain things about that place. I'm trying to get at historical memory, historical bias, historical vision. So look at the directions. They're pretty accurate of what I'm looking for. Some monuments or places may not address all these, but do as many as you can that are appropriate for your place. When you look at the list, you'll understand what I'm talking about. You're going to create a 3 to 5 minute video, including some or all of your visit to the site. You can be as creative as you'd like. You have carte blanche when it comes to creativity. Now, I do want to stress, I know there's a limit on the memory for your video. Some students have had issues where they try to upload a video and they're in like extreme quality mode and it's maybe too many megabytes. So that's something you may want to take issue with or pay attention to. But you guys are a lot more technical than I am, so you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Look at the directions, and then when you come back from spring break, if you've worked on this during spring break, you're just going to upload it. I'll have it just like a Flipgrid video again, and you will upload that on by March 16th. By March 16th by 11:59 p.m. And you will have replied and reviewed a fellow students by March 17th. You see, it's a lot like before with the previous Flipgrid videos. And that's all I'm looking for Module 8. So you've pretty much probably worked on it during spring break, or you're going to work on it during spring break, or maybe before that, or it's up to you when you want to do it and when you want to upload it, as long as it's uploaded before March 16th. I say that again, at 11:59, and that you have replied to a fellow student by March 17th. This is your final project. This is your final project. It's worth more than the usual Flipgrid video. This is all I'm asking for. I will open this. It is open today, and you can start working on that anytime you'd like, as long as it's uploaded before exam week, before March 16th at 11:59, and you reply to a fellow student before March 17th at 11:59. Okay, I've talked about Module 8. I've talked about Module 7. Good luck, and be sure for this week, for Module 7, you still have a discussion post about why did the Civil War turn out the way it did. So good luck. I look forward to this week's module on the Civil War and why it turned out. And then, of course, I look forward to your final project after spring break. Have a good day. I'll talk to you later.